Clope and Nidek Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We are at the Nest where the Ottoville Big Green will take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Ideology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. All bringing you tonight's game between Ottoville and New Bremen. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me tonight, Brandon Koberman for the opening boys basketball game of the 2021-22 season from the Nest for the Cardinals and the Big Green of Ottoville. It's a great matchup, I think, for an openers. It'll tell a lot about these two teams very quickly. Let's take a look at Ottoville first, coming off a very successful 21-3 season. They won the Putnam County League Championship. However, they lose 10 seniors off that squad and return really only 2 players from the varsity lineup.
Yeah, you take a look at Ottoville here, and really, I mean, looking at the roster, they return really 2 boys that experienced 2 letter winners in Kellen Schlugbaum and William Miller there for Coach Keith Utendorf. And really, it's kind of going to be early on for Ottoville, just figuring out who you are, your identity, and that's what the beginning of the season is. And there's no better test than that than playing the New Bremen Cardinals. They're going to have to figure out size on the inside. You know, talking with Coach Utendorf and talking to people that know what's up with Ottoville. They said they have to get good guard play, and they have to figure things out in the post if they want to be a really good team this year and force and defend that Putnam County League Championship.
The Big Green last year averaged 61.6 points per game and allowed only 42. Want to keep the game up tempo, and that's what Coach Keith Utendorf, who has been a lot of success for the Green Wave, 76-19 in his last 4 years. He wants to play an up-tempo kind of basketball game.
And you've seen that trend really in area basketball here lately. A lot of people getting away from kind of the traditional slowing it down. They want to play fast. They want to take advantage of that good guard play that they have to really score a lot of points and get in that 60 range that they averaged last year.
The New Bremen Cardinals, on the other hand, great tournament run a year ago. They come back with 5 solid letter winners for their team.
And you look at New Bremen, they're one of the favorites here to win the MAC. They haven't won the MAC since 2010, but I think you can look at the New Bremen Cardinals and say they're one of the favorites. They return a lot of experience in that roster. That was what some people will call a Cinderella run to that regional finals, but you could see after they got out of winning that football state championship, they got off to a little bit of delayed start, and they hit their stride at the right time. And they finally come back, and they get into the regional finals, and they lose. But it was a phenomenal year for New Bremen, and they return a lot of talent that can make another deep run, spearheaded by Reese Bussey, who I think if he has a solid year could be one of the MAC Player of the Year candidates. David Homan, Trevor Bergman, Nick Alec, Nathan Rindler, David Homan, some other keys to look for here for the Cardinals, and a lot of experience returning. This should be a great game tonight.
Yeah, the Ottoville Green Wave, or Big Green rather, 21-3 and 7-0 in Putnam County League play. As we said, had the top offense in the Putnam County League, and their 3 losses last year were to Columbus Grove, Lincoln View, and Antwerp. And of course, Columbus Grove was the team that the Cardinals lost to in the, I believe, in the regionals, and then yes. Columbus Grove went on and lost to Botkins, the eventual state champion. So a lot of excellent small school basketball, and we're going to start this season off with some great contest here between Ottoville and New Bremen.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our New Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clope Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Now we're set for our starting lineups tonight, all brought to you by Sydney Allglaze Audiology here on NKTelco Sports. Cardinals a year ago, 19-9 on the season, 6-3 in MAC play, finishing in third place, just behind St. Henry and Minster. Minster, of course, won the MAC last year. Starting lineup for the Ottoville Big Green, number 4, Carter Schnepke. Number 2, William Miller. Number 5 is Michael Stefan. And number 12, Kellen Schlagbaum. Miller, Schnepke, Horseman, and Stefan in the starting lineup for the Ottoville Big Green. Just up 66 from New Bremen in Putnam County. Now for the home team. Number 5, Trevor Bergman. Another senior, number 12, Nick Allig. Number 14, another senior, Reese Bussey. Number 40, Nathan Rindler. Senior number 4 in the starting lineup for the Cardinals. And number 50, a junior, 6'2", David Holman. So it's Bergman, Alec, Bussey, Holman, and Rindler for the home team Cardinals. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the visiting Ottoville Big Green, their keys to the game, Brandon.
For the Big Green, they want to play at an up-tempo pace. We talked about it in the pregame. They want to put up 60 points, and they've got to do that by playing fast. They want to hit the defensive glass hard. They want to win that rebounding battle, and they just want to play their roles. They don't want anyone to play outside their roles and just do their job.
And for the New Bremen Cardinals in the home opener, game number 1 of this 2021 season, the keys to the game for them.
They want to match a strong rebounding effort. They want to limit turnovers early on this season, and they want to execute at a high level, which is a lot to ask for early on in the season. But this New Bremen team is very talented, and we're excited to get underway here.
Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. And the opening tip goes to the Cardinals. They'll handle the basketball. There's the steal. Turnover by the Cardinals as Carter Horseman, the junior, has the big play for Ottoville here in the first possession. And the Big Green will settle into their offense. Working the perimeter with the basketball is Horseman. Outside jumper, Will Miller, shot no good. Rebound comes down to Alec, taken away at midcourt. Here come Ottoville. Will Miller for 3, shot no good. Rebound by Alec, taken away there by Schnepke. Ottoville will set it back up.
And 3 quick turnovers there by New Bremen.
Opening minute of play here on NKTelco Sports. Down the lane, shot no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Bussey. Up court quickly. There's the lead pass. Shot doesn't go for Alec. Rebound. Stefan, Ottoville. As we said, they want to move it up court very quickly. With the basketball is Will Miller for 3. Shot doesn't go, and rebound will come back down to Stefan. Ottoville will set it back up. Out front, Kellen Schlagbaum. Handles the basketball. Will Miller on the right side. Schlagbaum working on Bussey. Schlagbaum to the baseline, cut off there. Back out front. Ottoville works the perimeter, trying to get some motion in the offense. Horseman puts it on the floor against Rindler. Back out front. Miller with the move inside. Tipped away there by Bussey. Outside three, no good. And Schnepke's shot way off target. Allig takes the lead, and it doesn't fall. Both teams shooting goose eggs here in the first 2 minutes. Down the lane. Horseman gets it back out inside the lane. Schlombach over to the left side, and Carter Schnepke's shot no good. Rindler clears the board. Boy, this is a hectic pace for 2 minutes of non-scoring basketball.
Very fast early on. 5 threes by New Bremen, by Ottoville, as we get a foul there on Allig going to the basket.
So Nick Allig will step to the free throw line. The senior missed a couple of shots early on as the Cardinals trying to get it out and run against Ottoville, which is a team that loves to play the basketball game that way as well. And Allig will step to the line looking for our first points, and the senior will connect.
And Allig, one of the top receivers on the football team this year. Expect him to be one of the guys to really get this team going in terms of their guard play. Was one of the guys that really got this team going in that tournament run last year. Again, a lot of people thought it was unexpected, but I think if you watch New Bremen throughout the season, you just saw the way that they were playing, and you could see why they connected at the right time and pulled off some upsets.
It was a memorable tournament run, that's for sure. Allig will connect on one free throw. Cardinals up 1-0 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Back out to Schlagbaum. He's in the corner, covered up there by Rindler. They go inside, and now back out front to Will Miller. Off the glass shot, no good. Bussey clears the boards. He's the Cardinals' leading scorer back from last year. Bergman tries to go inside, cut off there, looks out front, finds Allig. Allig down low, Rindler, and Nathan Rindler has the first bucket.
Rindler, nice job getting the ball on the inside, sealing off the defender and getting our first field goal of the game.
Under 5 minutes to go, opening quarter of play from the Nest in New Bremen. Ottoville will set it up, find themselves down 3-0. Schlagbaum back over to Steffen. Shot, he connects. 4:40 to go, opening quarter, and we're tied at 3 as Ottoville hits their first bucket. Bussey's shot no good. And Ottoville will inbound it, and that means Carter Horseman will toss it in.
And I think that's kind of a relief there if you're Ottoville. Get that 3 right there and kind of calm yourselves down a bit. You said it, put a good word to it, hectic. It's been a hectic pace here so far. We know Ottoville wants to play up tempo.
First subs of tonight's game in for the Cardinals. Sophomore Aaron Tiemann, number 2. Grant Wilker, a senior, number 10, into the lineup for the Cardinals. Miller loses the basketball. Tiemann on the break. He'll put it off the glass and rolls it home. Aaron Tiemann with the bucket. He'll come up with a steal. Holman will have it. 3-point shot, a little bit short. Might have been partially deflected. Tiemann will have it. He'll set it back up. Cardinals work the perimeter. Bussey down the lane. Holman short. Off the glass shot by Nick Allig, and the Cardinals are up 7-3.
That was a great find on the inside there, too, by Allig, to get to Allig right there. Nice job there by New Bremen.
William Horseman will come into the lineup for Ottoville shortly. Going to be a turnover by the Big Green, as Michael Turnwald, number 24, will also come into the game. And number 3, William Horseman. Turnwald, a sophomore, Horseman, a senior, come into the game.
We saw Turnwald in that JV game that was won by New Bremen, 49-45.
Tiemann over to Holman. Allig in the wing. He'll come back the other way. Back over to the right side. Grant Wilker, number 10, rolls inside as Tiemann goes to the glass and scores. Beautiful baseline move by Aaron Tiemann.
I think a lot of people are going to be impressed by Tiemann, the way he played on JV last year, and played very well as a sophomore.
Turnwald's three-pointer no good. Cardinals with the rebound as Wilker has that. Now Holman will have it, but he'll lose it. Kellen Schlagbaum trying to get it over to teammate Will Miller. Tipped out of bounds there by the Cardinals. Trevor Bergman will rotate back into the lineup to give Holman a breather. 2:57 to go, 9-3. New Bremen with a 6-point lead here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Tiemann looks inside, gets it back over to Bergman. Bergman, top of the key, looks inside. Taken away by Ottoville. Here comes the Big Green on the break. Inside, Will Miller will connect.
He's really got to be the straw that stirs the drink here. A 3-time letter winner. He's been playing since he's a freshman that Coach Uttendorf talked about. Sees him being a big cog and has to be a leader for this team as a senior this year.
First basket of tonight's game for him. Tiemann looks inside. Gets it to Bussey. Bussey double team. Back out to Bergman for 3. Got it.
And there you go. Trevor Bergman on a nice find by Bussey. This has been really unselfish play here so far from the Cardinals. Great passing, great execution. You can tell this team has played together very senior heavy.
Ottoville back on the offensive attack. They trail 12-5 and foul in the backcourt. That will go against Bergman. That was just a nice flow. They took it inside, came back out. Bergman has the shot open. Nothing but net.
And I would say even with the 12 points that they've put up right now, that's not even Reese Bussey having a point yet, who's arguably their best player. He said returning scorer from last year, and they've done a nice job. Aaron Tiemann I've been impressed with early on. He watched him play in JV last year. He knew he was going to be a valuable contributor, but early on he has looked very sharp and looks like a force off the bench for Coach Stevens' squad.
Will Miller for Ottoville. He'll handle the basketball against Bergman. Looks to the corner, but it's taken away. Good defense by the Cardinals. Up court it comes. Into the lineup, number 15, Ben Wells for New Bremen. Back over to Bergman. It's going to be a reach in front of the Ottoville bench.
I think early on you see, too, it's been a little sloppy on both sides. 5 turnovers for Bremen, 6 for Ottoville. When we did Russia and Sydney last week, girls, we saw a lot of turnovers. I think that's just expected early on in the season, you know. You're going to expect turnovers from some teams still trying to get things going. Ottoville had a late start. New Bremen had a little bit of a later start, 2-2 to their fall sports success. So I think it's going to contribute. You're going to see that be a factor at some point in this game.
Cardinals with the basketball down the lane. Back out to Wells. He'll shoot the 3. Off the iron, rebound comes down to Horseman. Ottoville, up court they come. Miller goes to the right side, looks down low as Stefan moves to the corner. Shot no good by Miller. Bergman with a rebound across midcourt. 15-footer, Trevor Bergman got it. He's got 5.
That's a nice shot by Bergman, and contributor last year. 5 points, 14-5. New Bremen flexing their muscle early.
Big 9-point lead for New Bremen on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Bergman tips it away. Miller picks it back up. Bergman goes to the floor. They get it back over to Turnwald to the baseline. He's double-teamed, and he will take the extra step.
Yep, pretty clear right there. He tried to step through, and Turnwald played a lot of that JV game, put up double figures in that game, and saving some quarters for Varsity.
Carter Schnepke will return to the lineup, as does Kellen Schlagbaum. Cardinals with 25 seconds to go, 14-5. Coming to the end of the first quarter, Bussey. Pass inside for Rindler. Back out to Bergman, who's had the hot hand. Not this time. Ball is on the court. Comes up to Ottoville. Big Green on the break. Schlagbaum down the lane. He'll be fouled from behind as Nathan Rindler, the 6'6" New Bremen senior, will be guilty of the foul. It stops the clock with 3.6 seconds left here in the first quarter of the 2021-22 season for these two teams.
I think if you look at Ottoville, one thing that they struggled with last year was free throw shooting. As a team, they shot 57% from the charity stripe last year, something that really bothered them. I think the whole season, really looking at that fantastic 21-3 team. That's one weakness you can look at, as the first one's hit there by Schlagbaum.
14-6 our scores. More substitutes here in the final 3 seconds of the first quarter. Second free throw is good. 14-7 our score. Bergman at the buzzer. No good in our first quarter score. New Bremen 14, Ottoville 7. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here at New Bremen, the Cardinals and Ottoville, the Big Green, ready to square off in the quarter number 2 of this new basketball season. Cardinals look pretty good in the first opening 8 minutes.
Very impressive, very balanced scoring. Aaron Tiemann 4 points, Trevor Bergman 5, Nick Alleg with 3, Nathan Rindler with 2. A nice solid quarter, and New Bremen off to a hot start. I mean, they were who we expected they were early on, so to speak, and a very impressive first quarter showing, but a long way to go.
7-point New Bremen lead. Ottoville, as we said, they like to play the up-tempo game, and so does New Bremen. Alleg, easy layup on Tiemann's steal. And it's 16-7.
That's the 8th turnover of the night there for Ottoville. The pressure from New Bremen getting to Ottoville. It's Dylan Bambauer in the lineup here for New Bremen.
Boy, when you take a look at Ottoville, this is truly a green team.
It is.
Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Dylan Bambauer, the junior that, as Brandon said, just entered the game, and the ball goes to the floor, and we've got a host of players battling for the basketball.
And type favors the Cardinals here, and really one of the key pieces they lost last year is Dan Homan, his brother David, playing on the team as the quarterback of that football team. You see Tiemann now controlling the points, a sophomore.
Tiemann over to Holman. Tries to get it inside to Rindler, but it's taken away, and here come Ottoville. Outside jumper, and Will Miller connects. Makes it 16-10.
Miller going to have to be that guy that leads Ottoville all year here in the offense of categories with 3 letters this year. 3 letters that he's won in the past. He's a 4-year varsity player.
Shot will roll home for Nathan Rindler on the rebound. And it will count, and the Cardinal lead goes back to 8 points.
Rindler, another guy that came off the bench, was kind of like a 7th, 8th man, so to speak. Really started playing well down the stretch, and really, I think, earned himself this of a varsity starting role, at least to begin the season, and he's had a nice night now with 4 points, looking to try to make it 5 right here.
Rindler with a free throw, nothing but net. Lead goes to 9 points for New Bremen. Ottoville, Miller behind the arc. Back over to Seaver, who's just into the game, number 22. He's a junior, 6'2". In the corner it goes to Will Miller. He'll shoot it, and he'll draw the foul as he ends up in the New Bremen student section.
Nice little down screen to get the contact right there. They set 2 screens there to get Miller open in the corner. So we see that high-tempo Ottoville offense. Stay put here, and you see Coach Stevens talking to Rindler to keep his feet on the ground. Don't leave him when a shooter goes up to shoot. As Miller goes to the line for 3 shots and cans the first.
He's got 6 so far. 6:09 on the Nest scoreboard here at New Bremen. Second free throw no good as well. Reese Bussey will re-enter the Cardinal lineup here with 6:09 to go. Miller connects on the second free throw, on the third free throw, and it's 19-12. He has 7 points as Tiemann looks at an Ottoville defense. He'll go to the right, then to the left. Over to the corner and Holman. Holman over to Alec for 3. Shot off the iron. Rebound Bombauer. Holman has it. He's in trouble but gets it back out. Cardinals will set it up. Bussey tries to go inside the lane. Beautiful Bussey move right there. Why he was all league.
And we were talking about, he's probably their best player. Hasn't scored yet, but that was a smooth move. That was really nice by Reese Bussey. He just has a lot of athleticism. He's been playing varsity a couple of years.
Hard to stop that. Bussey puts the Cardinals up by 9, and now the Cardinals have an opportunity to put this lead into double digits on this offensive possession after the Ottoville turnover. Tiemann across the timeline. Bussey in the wing, finds Holman. Works his way inside. Shot is going to be blocked and off of Holman, which, by the way, David Holman is wearing number 50 this season.
He is, replacing his brother wore last year. I believe Holman wore 5 last year.
I think it was 22.
22? I have to look at last year's tapes.
Have to dig into that, but I think that's what it was. 21-12, 9-point lead for the Cardinals as
Slug bomb going to the bench. Getting looked at by an athletic trainer. I don't know if it's a little nosebleed or something, but can't quite see from our angle.
Michael Turnwald will come into the lineup. He'll inbound it to Will Miller. Miller looking in the corner for William Horseman, and Horseman has it. He tries to get it back to Turnwald, but just taken away. Cardinal defense. Bombauer down the lane, just a little bit out of control is what I was going to say, but he's going to draw the foul.
Yeah, it's going to draw a holding contact there. They said that was the reason he got out of control there. And they say it's a shooting foul as well, which surprises me as well. I didn't think he was in the act of shooting there, but that's shooting nonetheless here for Dylan Bombauer.
Bombauer to the line, the junior. First free throw, a little bit too strong. Drew Hilvers, a senior for Ottoville, number 10, will come into the lineup. And Kellen Schlagbaum will follow soon, as will Trevor Bergman. Free throw is good. Substitutes are made. Bombauer and Turnwald will go out. And New Bremen's lead stands at 10 points.
I think Schlagbaum's got a little nose plug in there. I'm going to assume it was a nosebleed right there. So it looks like he's okay, which is a good sign there for Ottoville.
Schlagbaum back over to Stefan, number 5. Nice feed inside, and the open man is Will Miller. Miller picks up his 8th and 9th points of the night.
Can't leave him open like that. A good player like that, mistake for the Cardinals.
Bergman for 3, hits the iron. Holman up and in. Good position, puts it up and in, and lead right back to 10 points.
And Holman might have got away with a little bit of a foul there too, but nonetheless a New Bremen basket.
Ottoville fans definitely thought so, and they're on this side of the court. Back out front, Schlagbaum tries to go down the lane, turnaround jumper, no good, and Bussey has the rebound. Alec over in the wing. Bussey's going down the lane, doesn't quite fall, and it's going to go out of bounds and off of Michael Stefan. As Ben Wells will re-enter the game, and Holman will go out.
24-14 advantage this quarter for the Cardinals. A 10-7 advantage in the second quarter box score.
Bussey with the basketball, back over to Tiemann. Wells comes out, goes back over to Bergman. Ottoville out guarding him now. Back over to Tiemann, he'll take the 3. It's off the front of the iron, battle for the rebound. Wells in position for New Bremen, but it will go off of Kellen Schlagbaum. So the Cardinals will inbound it. 3:31 to go here in the first half of play. Our score, 24-14, New Bremen with the lead on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
You see really their team in no fear there, takes a deep shot as a sophomore. Like that, but very talented. I think he'll be a breakout player this year, you'll see, for the Cardinals.
Tiemann handling the basketball. Number 21, Noah Sellers, into the lineup for Ottoville. There's the feed. Nice pass all the way around, and Wells will catch the basket. Tiemann to Allig. Allig back for the easy bucket, and it's 26-14.
Teamwork right there. Absolute perfect execution off that play for the Cardinals.
Very unselfish play by New Bremen as they lead now by 12. Inside it goes to Sellers. He'll put it up and in.
And another execution play, this time on the Ottoville end. Nice job to get through that set, get a wide open play there for Sellers.
Allig from three. Got it. Nick Allig. 29-16.
Nick Allig with 7 points now.
Inside it goes to Sellers. He'll put it up and in again. So Noah Sellers off the Ottoville bench and gets a couple of buckets, but Cardinals are hot right now from three-point land, and let's see what happens here. They go inside this time. Bergman to Tiemann. I'll tell you what, we need to keep assists in this first half.
I know. It's been beautiful team basketball for how early it is in the season.
Down the lane, Schlagbang. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Bussy. I'll tell you, Bussy's really done a nice job on the boards tonight.
He does, even if he hasn't scored.
And they're going to step out of bounds. That'll be a New Bremen turnover. Carter Schnipke will return to the Ottoville lineup, as does number 3, William Horseman. And number 24, Michael Turnwald. 1:58 to go in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. First half of basketball. From the nest here in New Bremen on NKTelco Sports. Glad you're along and viewing tonight's first boys basketball game of the season for New Bremen and Ottoville. Got a whistle and looks like a charge.
Yeah, but not. So I think it was. I wasn't really paying attention there, but that's the
3.
Yeah, that's the 11th turnover for Ottoville here in this ball game.
12-point New Bremen lead. Bergman will work on Turnwald. Back over to Tiemann. Down low, there's Bergman. Back over in the corner for Bussy. Shot doesn't go, and the rebound will come down to Will Miller for Ottoville. 30-18. Cardinals with a 12-point lead. Double team on the press. Going to call a foul in the backcourt, and that's Dylan Bombauer into the lineup and guilty of the personal foul near midcourt.
I think one thing I think New Bremen's trying to figure out is that 8th, 9th man role right now. You can see it's kind of been a by committee thing here for Coach Stevens, and that's what these first couple games are for, though. You know, try to figure out your team identity.
Miller, off balance shot, no good. Rebound Tiemann to Bergman. Bergman over to Allig for 3. That's his spot. And you know what, Brandon? It still is his spot.
And when you don't have a hand in there, I mean, I cannot cut Ottoville a break. Alex had a nice job and a nice shot by Will Miller.
Miller will connect, draws the foul, he'll go to the line. That'll be Bombauer's second foul, as David Holman will re-enter for the Cardinals. Alex putting together a nice offensive first half. He's got 11 points. As Will Miller for Ottoville will step to the line, he also has 11 points.
And you know both these guys are going to be offensive forces for their team. Alec going to, I think, be that complement guard to Bussy, who, like we said, only has 2 points this half. And it's been impressive that they're leading by 12 now after Miller hits the free throw.
12 points for Miller. 33-21 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Clock at 50 seconds to go, first half. Bergman down the lane, doesn't get the shot to fall. Schlamblag up court. Long shot by Turnwald, no good. Cardinals. Bussey, he's going to go down the lane. Right-handed shot from the left side, and it's good. 35-21, big 14-point lead for New Bremen. I think that's the biggest of the night for the Cardinals.
It is.
Miller taken away by Tiemann, 7 seconds. Lead pass Alec. Somehow he'll come up with it. Bergman for three, got it. Trevor Bergman at the buzzer collects his 8th point of the first half, and what a finish for the Cardinals. Our halftime score from the Nest. New Bremen 38, Ottoville 21. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Grand Lake Health.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area.
I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
Linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Back here at the Nest, the New Bremen Cardinals with a very strong second quarter, 24-point outburst, has them with a 38-21 lead. Let's take a look at our halftime statistics and recap the first half, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA.
Thanks, Dave. And looking at the first half stats here, again brought to you by Wagner's IGA for Ottoville. They were 7-22 from the field, 2-10 from the three-point line, 9 rebounds for them, 12 turnovers, and they were 5-6 from the charity stripe. On the flip side there for the Cardinals, 15-31 shooting, hot shooting there, 24 points in the second quarter, by the way. 4 of 11 from 3, 13 rebounds, 7 turnovers, and 5 of 6 from the free throw line as well. Scoring breakdown goes like this: Aaron Tiemann with 6, Trevor Bergman with 8, Nick Allig had 11, Reese Bussey with 4, Ben Wells with 2, Nathan Rindler with 5, Dylan Bambauer with 1, and David Homan with 2. On the flip side for Ottoville's scoring breakdown went like this. They were led by Will Miller with 12, Kellen Schlugbaum has 2, Michael Stefan with 3, Noah Sellers with 4. And our stats and recap brought to you by Wagner's IGA. And a 24-point second quarter explosion for New Bremen. It took me a second to look down at that, but a great first half. You know, Dave, I talked about New Bremen being a potential MAC favorite, and they looked like it in the first half.
Yeah, very impressive second quarter. Very good first half of play for the Cardinals. Now it's on to the third quarter of play. Let's see what happens. 38-21 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ottoville will have the first possession of the second half. Jump shot, Will Miller. He'll connect. Got 14 on the night. Miller came into tonight's game as a leading scorer from last year's squad. Back for Ottoville, averaging a little over 12 points per game. And he's got 14 tonight, expected to be the big scorer for the Big Green this season. Here comes the Big Green. Miller, he'll try to go to the baseline. Cut off there by Bergman. Looks inside. Steffen back out to Schlagbaum. Shot no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. New Bremen will have it. Schlagbaum, a junior at 6 foot, averaged a little over 3 points last year. Him and Miller are really the 2 returners for Ottoville, as they lost 10 seniors from last year's 21 and 3 squad. But still good expectations for Ottoville this season. Back out Bergman, long 3 off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound Miller, he's all over the place across midcourt. Back over to Horseman, back to Miller. Miller to the blocks, he'll shoot it up, no good. Partially blocked by Rindler, turnaround jumper. And that's going to go against Miller. And the charge call goes against Miller, his second. And that's brought Ottoville coach Keith Uttendorf off the bench, questioning that call. Alec across the timeline, back over to Bergman. Ottoville trying to change it up with a half-court press. Alec from 3, no good from behind the arc. Rindler will grab the rebound, but also with the basketball, Carter Schnipke, a 5'11 senior for the Big Green.
And Bremen, they like to shoot it out there. Alec's got a lot of open looks. I think Ottoville just needs to do a better job of keeping track of Alec. He's dominated here tonight.
Holman tosses it over to Bergman. His shot off balance and no good. Here come the Big Green. Miller, shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Bussey had it. Comes off to Alec. Alec pushes it up the floor to Bergman. Bergman will motor down the lane. Up and in. Around and out. I called that bad boy too soon, Brandon. I could not see how that one was not going to go in. But Carter Schnipke comes back and hits the shot from the corner. And it's 38-26.
And they got an intentional foul.
Schnipke connects, so that's a big call. So suddenly that 17-point lead is now 12 points.
Did they count the 3 there?
That's true. We've got to make sure they count the 3. Oh, the foul is against Ottoville.
It is. It was an intentional foul on Horseman. I believe they counted the 3.
Yep, it looks like they have. It's 38-26 as Bergman shoots the free throws. And he'll connect, and Bergman with 9 points makes a free throw here. He's into double figures for the Cardinals. 10 points for Bergman, 5'11 senior.
Coach Utendorf pleading his case. Not very happy with the officiating. Could not see what happened. It looked like Reese Bussey was down on the ground.
Now Coach Utendorf is explaining his position on the situation. Cardinals with it. Holman down the lane. Back out to Rindler. Over to Holman. Holman looks to the baseline. He'll have to pull it up and stay in the corner all the way back over to Bussey. Bussey double team. Back over to Bergman, who's open. Down the lane, off balance shot, and it doesn't go, and there's going to be a foul. As call is going to go against number 4, Carter Schnipke. That'll be his first.
Yeah, I think early on in that possession, Holman got away with a little bit of a push off. They're being a little lucky, gets away with that call right there, and now Bergman back to the line. And really, it's been nice to see him and Alec have really just been trading buckets back and forth, kind of having a little match with each other, see who wants to really outscore each other now. They're tied with the team high of 11 points.
Bergman now has 11. Misses the free throw as Ottoville has the rebound. Looking at a 15-point deficit. Schlombard shot is short. Rebound, Bussey. Bussey across midcourt. Rindler goes to the corner. They'll push it over to the left side, and Bergman almost loses the basketball. Alec from the corner. Tell you what, Nick Alec loves that spot.
He does. And I think the team's going to watch on tape. They're going to have to pay attention once he goes to that corner.
Off balance shot by Miller, no good. Rebounded by Holman. Fast break, lead pass. Alec back over to Bussey. Bussey pulls it back out. Bergman's open behind the arc. Rebound. Steffen, but Holman takes it away, but pass is errant, and here comes Ottoville. Schlombard over in the corner. It goes to Schnipke, back out front. Miller, and it's
stuck.
Stuck.
How about that?
As you can see on NKTelco Sports, the ball is stuck. Nowhere in the world can you see that play.
No.
Got a timeout. Our timeouts all brought to you by Precision Strip. Ottoville takes a timeout. We'll take a break. 4:32 to go. Third period of action. Our score, New Bremen 44, Ottoville 26. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Kennedy Garage. Don't cuss, call us for all your auto repair needs. Busher's Market. Big and small engine repair and U-Haul. Find us on Facebook. Superior Aluminum Products. Join our Superior team today. Next Generation Kitchen and Bath. Design your next kitchen or bathroom project with us. K&M Imports. K&M Imports Sales and Service. Breichman Sales and Service. Ag Chemical Distributors. Rushi Inn and Tavern. Home and Interiors. Sassy Sisters Designs. Sassy Sisters Designs Home Decor and more. Francis Manufacturing. Francis Manufacturing in Rushi. Forever Fit. Forever Fit 24/7. Orchard's Floor Store.
Ottoville trying to regroup. They find themselves down by 18. 44-26. Inbounds pass to Miller. He'll connect.
He's been a huge bright spot for them tonight.
And the Ottoville defense will force the turnover.
14 turnovers now tonight for Ottoville. I think New Bremen's really cut. They had some turnovers early, had about 5 turnovers early, but ever since they've really cut down on that. Very impressed with that on the New Bremen part of this game.
Miller down the lane. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Wells. Fast break pass up to Alec, and there's going to be a foul on Ottoville. That will go against Kellen Schlagbaum. That'll be his second, team's 4th here in the half. Noah Sellers, the junior who hit a couple of buckets in the first half, comes in the game for Ottoville. Ball tipped away there by Schlagbaum. Wells will inbound it. Aaron Tiemann, the sophomore, looks at a double team, gets it up to Bussey, but he'll step on the line.
Just when I say New Bremen's doing good with that turnover, they with limiting turnovers, they turn the ball over right there. But 9 turnovers, not too shabby here so far for New Bremen taking care of the ball.
Not for the opening night of basketball. Over to Miller, tries the baseline, cut off there, but he'll sneak inside. And there's going to be a foul on, I think, Nick Alec. Nick Alec. He'll draw the foul. That's his first. And the team's first here in the half. So William Miller steps to the line for Ottoville. Misses the front free throw. He's got 16 points on the night. Nathan Riddler comes back into the lineup as Grant Wilker will go out for New Bremen. Miller connects the second free throw. Tiemann back over to Bussey. Wells has it, back to Bussey. Tiemann in the wing, he'll get the basketball. He'll go to the right side, Wells comes out. Tiemann down the lane, off balance shot is good. And he called it.
Exactly.
It's
called
there.
The First National Bank thing first scoreboard.
That's right, it's good. Ottoville on the counter, that's Will Miller. He's putting together quite a opening night himself with 19 points out of his team's 31. Nice steal by Schlagbaum on the break, Miller, and he'll be fouled by Wells on the breakaway, or that would have been an easy bucket for Ottoville.
Again, Tiemann gonna be a factor. I think he could really bark for a starting lineup position here if he keeps his play up. 8 points here tonight. He's done a nice job and really can give New Bremen a true point guard. But you got a lot of other good guard play too. And I think we talked about this in the break. This New Bremen team is very balanced, and you can see why they're a force to be reckoned with this year.
Schlagbaum, shot no good. Rebound. Bussey has it. And the foul's going to go against Bussey, I believe. Yes, it is. And I'm sure New Bremen coach Corey Stevens questioning that call. It
looks like they're calling it maybe an intentional. And I think the person who was intentionally fouled on the other side for New Bremen was Reese Bussey anyway.
Sellers goes to the line, misses the free throw. Ottoville has one more free throw, and they'll inbound the basketball as well, and the free throw is good.
Sellers now with 5 points. Interestingly enough, in the JV game, he only had 2 points, so he's outpacing himself in this varsity contest.
He's been in the right spot at the right time for Ottoville. Big Green tossing it in. Schlagbaum gets it in the corner to Sellers. Miller will handle it. Down the lane. Nice move. Shot doesn't go. Bussy had it. Sellers. Glasses go falling, and Sellers put the shot up strong, but
he hit the deck hard there. His glasses came off, but like I said, Sellers has been in the right place, the right time for this Ottoville team that's trying to find its identity after losing 10 letter winners last year. A guy like Sellers is going to have to come in. He's played well. I'm sure Coach Utendorf has been happy with how he's played so far.
Sellers with a free throw, and it'll roll home. He's got 6 points as Carter Horseman, number 23, comes back into the lineup for Ottoville. Second free throw, rims in and out. Trevor Bergman with a rebound. Bussy has it across the timeline. Bussy trying to go down the lane. Back over to Tiemann for 3 off the front of the iron, no good. Miller with the rebound, double team. Back over to Schlagbaum. Ottoville trying to get something going offensively. Horseman looks for Will Miller. He finds him. Miller goes to the right side, going to work on Bergman. He gets some help. They'll push it back out. Turnwald, Schlagbaum. Round and out. Rindler almost blocked that one. Ball's going to be tipped out, taken away by Will Miller. Cardinal turnover, and Miller gets the roll, and he goes into 20 points plus range with his 21st point of the night.
It's been really the straw that stirred the drink. We talked about him at the top of our broadcast about being that guy to look at. Now Ottoville can be back within 10 points here. It was 38-21 at the half. Only 8 points this quarter for the Cardinals after that 24-point explosion in the second period.
Miller at the line. 21 points, as we said, on the night. Make it 22, and the three-point play is complete. 2:05 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Third quarter action from the Nest in New Bremen here on NKTelco Sports. Holman across the timeline.
Alex wide open in the corner there, but a nice take by Holman.
Holman takes it all the way. Ottoville tried to double team him. That looked like a football run almost by Holman.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Ottoville will pull it back out. Schlagbaum trying to get his players into position. He'll go to the right side. He'll pull it back up. Out front is Seaver. He'll get it inside open as Carter Horseman. He's just got to make that shot. A lot of hesitation there that didn't need to be there.
I think a little shy there, too.
Down the lane, Trevor Bergman. I tell you, the experience of New Bremen cannot be shorted in tonight's contest.
No, and that's why I think a lot of people picked them as their MAC favorites, because they saw this team coming together, and they look at the roster this year and say, oh my, they return a lot, and they add some with players like Aaron Tiemann.
Bombauer will have the foul. 50-36 our score, 14-point lead for New Bremen. Will Miller caught a break there, and he'll come back into the lineup, as does Michael Steffen. Number 5 here in a moment.
Now, Ottoville been winning this quarter too, actually by 3 points, but overall just this offensive firepower from the Cardinals has been too much for Ottoville to overcome.
Inbounds pass. They get it all the way out to Seaver. Back over to Horseman. Junior takes it inside, dumps it off to number 5, Michael Steffen, and Steffen picks up the point. 50-38, 12-point New Bremen lead. Holman. Inside, back over to the corner, and Bombauer down the lane. Bombauer. And Dylan Bombauer will be guilty of the charge that time.
That was a good call, I thought, down there from my angle. But you take a step in front of that. I mean, no matter what, even if it's called a block, you have to credit a kid for that. It takes a lot of heart to do something like that. 5th turnover of the quarter, though, for the Cardinals. Bombauer has 4 fouls and limited action, but Bombauer plays hard. I tell you that. I give credit to him, trying to find his way, trying to cement his slot on varsity. He's playing a little bit of JV, but he plays really hard.
And Alec has the pick, but I think he's out of bounds, so New Bremen Ottoville will inbound it, and that's number 22, Alex Seaver. Number 22, as we said, will toss it in. Miller has it. Tell you, the Big Green have a chance to cut this lead to 10 or perhaps 9 if they made 3.
And they had it to 10 at one point just a little bit ago.
So let's see what they do. And they turn it over. Bussey has it. Clock's at 8 seconds. Back over to Bergman. He'll go inside, and it's going to be a reach, I do believe.
Yep, that was the right call there, too. They got a little bit tangled up there and got hacked on the arm there. And actually, Ottoville is in the bonus rest again. It's only the 15th foul on Ottoville right there.
3.1 seconds remain as Bergman will fire it up, and once again, Trevor Bergman hits one at the buzzer. That's a big bucket for the New Bremen Cardinals. Our 3rd quarter score, New Bremen 53, Ottoville 38. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Serving education, healthcare, government, industrial, and commercial businesses, Securcom of Minster has been the provider of safety and communication solutions since 1998. As a locally owned and operated company, Securcom staffs highly skilled technicians and certified installers, fully capable of handling all your design, installation, and maintenance needs. They specialize in the integration of fire alarm, door access control, surveillance cameras, phone systems, fiber optics, and data and cabling.
Not every kid wants to go to college. Some kids work better with their hands.
It's a good thing that they come and they learn hands-on.
Once you gain a skill, that's yours.
There's always room for advancement within the trades.
Like conditioned to believe that you had to go to college to be successful. And now I genuinely think that trade skills are extremely valuable, and we need a lot more people that are willing to go that route.
Goodyear Shoe Service. Park National Bank. Cargill. St. Henry Bank. Chiltex LLC. Speedway Lanes.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our New Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Ottoville has the basketball to start the 4th quarter. They find themselves trailing by 15 here on opening night for New Bremen and Ottoville. Cardinals really great second quarter run, and then here in the third quarter, the big shots by Trevor Bergman at the end of the second quarter at halftime, and here at the end of the third quarter really they've loomed very large for the Cardinals. Outside shot, Schlombach, no good.
And, just the balance. I think this team, one person has a quiet night, there's another person that can step up. I think you mentioned that in our break, and that's absolutely true. Reese Bussey, like we said, who's probably, the best player returning, was their lead returning scorer. 4 points right now, and they're winning by 15 in dominating fashion. Trevor Bergman, Nick Alleg, Aaron Tiemann having nice nights, and, it's been fun to watch. This New Bremen team is going to be a force to be reckoned with all year.
Holman with the rebound. He'll bring it up across the midcourt line in the corner. Alleg, that time he missed. Rindler with a rebound, back to Alleg. He'll put it on the floor, goes inside, back out to David Holman. Holman slows it up. Cardinals, there's the cut by Rindler.
Wow.
Boy, defensively, you just can't let that happen.
No, and you let a guy like Nathan Rindler moving without the basketball. So many coaches say that, move without the basketball. That's so key, and Rindler did a nice job of doing that right there.
55-38, Holman with it for the Cardinals. Inside the lane, gets it, or rather Bergman with it, and gets it back out to Holman. Holman will set it up, gets it to Rindler. This time Rindler will handle it. Bussey with a three-point attempt, rims in and out. Miller will throw it away. And New Bremen's finest gets it back into the court.
Talk about this New Bremen team, too. Start out with Ottoville tonight. Then you got a big test in the Shelby County Athletic League and Anna tomorrow night, who returns a pretty good player by the name of McCain Finkenbein. A great start to the season. Two great tests right away for New Bremen. We're pretty sure they've answered this one here tonight, but can they answer a big one that's looming tomorrow? And you'll be on the call for that game, too.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Very interesting with Finkenbein, of course. Some tremendous offensive player for the Anna Rockets. It'll be and Rockets' tremendous season a year ago, like so many teams in our area. Anna, New Bremen, Botkins, of course, winning the state championship. All teams covered by NKTelco Sports, and we saw a lot of those teams in action, and
expect more of it this year.
Yeah, of course, Botkins, what did we see?
27-14 at the half over Jackson Center.
Yep.
Carter Plyman, 16 points. Rushi was leading Larmy at the half, 20-12. There's going to be a lot of great competitiveness from the Shelby County and MAC. Very deep this year again. And no surprise for anyone who follows basketball in this area.
And I believe Anna plays New Knoxville tonight.
That sounds right.
And Holman shot no good, getting back to our action. So if you're watching this live, that's some information to ponder. Botkins with that big lead over Jackson Center as we move into the fourth quarter of play.
A lot of people are picking Jackson Center, too, to win the Shelby County Athletic League, but Botkins under new coach Phil Groves, who was the girls' coach as well at Botkins.
Ottoville with the basketball. 5:42 to go in this one. Big Green trying to get some offense, and Miller's going to bounce it off his foot, out of bounds. That's the kind of night it's been for Ottoville as the turnover haunts the Big Green.
18th of the night on Ottoville.
Miller's had quite a night for Ottoville, but he's been basically the only offensive threat for Ottoville. He has 22 out of 38 points, so Coach Keith Uttendorf will be looking for offense from some other folks before this season is over. Inside pass to Bussey, shot no good. Off balance shot, rebounded, comes down to Steffen. Here comes the Big Green. Miller down the lane, looks to the corner. Horseman back out front. Steffen for three, shot no good. Rebound, scrap. Cardinals, Rindler has it, gets it back to Bussey. At 5 minutes to go in this one. First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 55-38. Bergman finds Alec, back out to Bussey for three, and it's Reese Bussey.
That had to go in after that sweet pass. I'm sorry.
Boy, what a beautiful play. We've got a break in the action. 4:48 remaining. Our score, New Bremen 58, Ottoville 38. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports. 4:48 to go in this one. And Ottoville will have the basketball. I'd like to remind everyone that tonight's contest between Ottoville and New Bremen will be replayed on NKTelco Channel 3 or HD on Channel 503 Wednesday, December 1st at 7 p.m. and Thursday, December 2nd at 7 p.m. as Aaron Tiemann. You can watch that play again.
Oh, that was beautiful play. Tiemann playing phenomenal tonight. This has been a joy to watch.
Short jumper by Horseman, and it's going to roll home, and he'll get his first basket tonight with 4:10 to go in this one. 20-point lead, New Bremen. Cardinals in convincing fashion here on opening night. They'll take some time off the clock as a few more substitutes are about to come into the game for New Bremen. Inside pass to Rindler. Taken away there by Turnwald. They'll get it up court. Horseman down the lane. Ottoville trying to work it. Turnwald's jumper, no good. Rebound to Ben Wells. Cardinals with the basketball as they'll be patient. Bombauer with it. Back over to Wells. Tiemann will have it. Puts it on the baseline, up and in. And Aaron Tiemann now with 12 points on the night.
Again, a dozen for him tonight. Just fantastic, unbelievable night for him. I think you saw it brewing last year with him as a JV player, as a top player on that JV team. And now it's really coming to fruition here tonight.
Big Green move inside by Horseman. Back out to Turnwald, the sophomore at the free throw line, as Ottoville will work it around to the left side. Shot rolls home, and it gets Drew Hilvers with the bucket. Makes it 62-43 as Hilvers, a senior, with the basket. Got a timeout, New Bremen. 2:29 remaining. Our score, New Bremen 62. And Ottoville 43. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports. Back here at New Bremen, 2:29 remain, and the Cardinals take the timeout. Get a few more players into the contest, does head coach Corey Stevens. And let's see who we have. Number 3 is Cooper Scheib. He'll take that shot, a little bit short. Bombauer with the rebound, battle for the loose ball will go out of bounds. Number 10, Grant Wilker, back into the lineup. And also into the lineup for the first time, Tate Reckerman, a senior, in for the Cardinals. Turnwald. Ball is loose, picked up by Scheib. Back over to Bombauer. Cardinals will work their offense. Colton Muther also into the lineup, number 24. Shot no good by Bombauer. Rebound comes down to Reckerman. Long range shot by Wilker. It goes saved there by Bombauer. And Reckerman will fire a 3 up. Rebound Bombauer. And the Cardinals take some more time off. 1:30 to go in this one. Scheib will pull it in. Gets it back over to Bombauer, but that's going to be a New Bremen turnover.
New Bremen just dominant fashion tonight. I mean, really, the starters can take a little bit of a break. You come back tomorrow with a big task in the Anna Rockets. You know, Nate Barhorst always does a great job coaching over there with his squad. So, a good start for the New Bremen Cardinals, moving 1-0 on what they expect to be a good season for them.
Ottoville with the basketball as the clock approaches the 1-minute mark on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Turnwald back over to Seaver, tries to get it in the corner to Sellers. It's going to go out of bounds.
We practicing a little bit of a zone there too, it looked like.
Colton Muther tosses it in, and Cooper Scheib will bring it up court to Junior Hanley. It goes to the left side. Bombauer back over to Muther. Muther tries to work it inside. He'll find Bombauer in the corner. Bombauer cut off. Back over to Muther. Scheib has it, top of the arc. Rutgerman for three. Shot no good. Rebound will come down to number 10, Drew Hilvers for Ottoville. And we've got an injury to number 21, Noah Sellers. And the substitute comes in quickly off the Ottoville bench. Grant Lease, number 14. Number 15, Trey Landwehr, also into the game as Sellers being worked with by the Ottoville trainer. Clock at 30 seconds. Nearing history to this one, and we can notch this one up as a New Bremen victory, number 1, as they begin a very promising new basketball season. As Scheib will bring it up court with 10 seconds to go. He'll stand in front of the scorer's table, and that's going to be it. We've got a final from New Bremen. The Cardinals 62, Ottoville 43. We'll come back with our recap and highlight our stats. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being $1 billion company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Here at the Nest, New Bremen picks up win number 1 on the 2021-22 season. Convincing fashion over Putnam County League foe Ottoville, 64-43. Cardinals had a great second quarter and then finished a Big Green off in the final quarter. But when you take a look at some of the things, just some big plays overall for the Cardinals. And let's take a look at our stats, which they will bear it out. All brought to you by Wagner's IGA.
And the stats tell you the story here. Looking at Ottoville, shooting 33.3% from the field, 15 of 45, 4 of 19 from 3, 19 rebounds, 20 turnovers, and 9 of 13 from the free throw line. On the flip side here for the Cardinals, they're 24 of 56, I also had them down from 3. They were 7 of 24. And mostly those were timely threes, too. I think they had the most timely spots, 14 turnovers, 7 of 12 from the line. Individual scoring looked like this. Ottoville was led by William Miller with 22, Michael Steffen with 5, Drew Hilvers with 3, Kellen Schluckbaum with 2, 6 from Noah Sellers, 5 from Carter Horseman. On the flip side for the Cardinals, Aaron Tiemann with 12, Trevor Bergman with 16, Nick Alleg with 14, Reese Bussey with 7, Nathan Rindler with 7 as well, 1 from Dylan Bambauer, and 4 from David Homan. So a nice balanced effort here from the Cardinals tonight, and they go to 1-0.
And our player of the game, all brought to you by NKTelco. Without a doubt, he hit some big shots, big threes right before halftime, and then right at the end of the third quarter, and that's Trevor Bergman, who's our NKTelco player of the game tonight.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that got a lot of experience last year, you know. When you talk about the Cardinals, first person you might talk about maybe be Reese Bussey, maybe Nick Alleg, but Trevor Bergman had a night tonight, and I'm sure he might get some more NKTelco player of the games this year. He just had a phenomenal night. Hit those 2 big threes towards the end of the first half and the end of the third quarter to really just set the tone and kill any momentum that Ottoville had when they cut the lead to about 10. They did a nice job here, and New Bremen off to a start of what could be a great season. You know, they're one of the MAC favorites. They come in tonight. They really dominated Ottoville from start to finish, and you know it's a good win tonight, but you come up, you wrap up, you wake up tomorrow, and you got the Anna Rockets, which will be a huge test tomorrow night. You know, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Barhor's squad has. Again, McCain Finkenbein will be one of the top players in the Shelby County League, one of the odds-on favorites to win the Shelby County League Player of the Year if you just look based off of last year. So it should be an interesting matchup. I know you'll be on the call for that game, so it'll be a great matchup tomorrow night. But again, congrats to New Bremen on going 1-0.
Yep, Cardinals with a solid victory tonight and opening night. Like to thank all of our sponsors here this evening. Tonight's game brought to you by Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. Also follow WCSM, AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and all Glaze counties. I'd like to thank these sponsors as well. 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nidec Minster. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Keys to the game, Keyhole Pizza. Replays, all brought to you by Winners Meats. Starting lineup, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA. New Bremen Live View sponsor, Speedway Lanes. And our player of the game, all brought to you by NKTelco. Once again, our final score from the Nest in New Bremen, the Cardinals 64 and Ottoville 43.